July clip from Pilates Leeds, and this is part 2 of the running on from last month, because I wanted to do some more stuff that you can use a wall with. Great piece of exercise kit. So this is a disparate group of exercise to work different parts of your body. So the first one, I did refer to this in a clip the other day, but I wanted to come back to it because it uses the walls so significantly, and it's a wall squat. Now you can do a wall squat without a ball. Now the big advantage to this is some of your body weight's in that wall, so that when you go into the squat up and down like that, then you've got less load through your bottom and your knees and your legs, so it's easier for you to get into the zone of squats, and you can work on alignment, you can work on the amount of depth you get, and you can sort of do more repetitions, more range of movement. If you happen to have a ball, then it just makes it easier because there's less friction. I don't think it really does anything other than that. You still have your body parallel to that wall, and down and up you go. So you can go lower because it's just easy, because you're not overcoming the resistance of the wall. You can check in with your alignment, and you can also play around with, we can do this without the ball as well, with different kind of alignments of your legs, which will trigger different parts of the muscles around the knees and different parts of the muscles in the back of your bottom as well. So in some ways I'd go for quality, I'd go for range of movement, but see if you can do at least one set of 10. Breathing in to go down and breathing out to come back up again. So that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, very different exercise, but it's sort of targeting the same bit of the body. I want to look again at these hip abductors that you worked in the turned out squat. Now this is very often given as a sideline exercise at leg raise, but it works beautifully standing up. And the reason you've got a wall is so that you don't have to worry about the balance. Having to kind of stand and wobble brings a whole other dimension, and that's not wrong, it just makes life harder. So have the wall so you're supported, and if you work with this leg, say, put your hand on your pelvis and side leg raise. So you can do pure side leg raise, or you can do a bit of turn out. Now the reason the hand is on the pelvis there is so that you can detect an absence of hip hitching. You don't want to work this muscle and pull everything up. You want to work this muscle in isolation and have these ones stabilising you. This is so important and often missed in these leg exercises. So just to sort of reiterate, maybe I'll turn on the other side. Hand on the pelvis to kind of keep it lashed down and keep it there as you send the leg in and out. Or you might find it helps if you think of feeding the leg. Sort of almost use the inner thigh to feed the leg up and then down. So I would do 2 sets of 15 of those. And in case you're wondering, yes, it would be entirely legitimate to then use the wall and maybe have your leg going forward into hip flexion and back into hip extension. And it's terribly tricky not to arch the back when you take the leg back, but you want isolated glute work with the pelvis level and stable. So I tend to put my hand here to detect that I keep my rib-pelvis connection and I move the leg in isolation. If you tighten your hip like me, you might not get back very far, but it's isolated. So you're not worrying about the balance, but you are getting the stability on the other leg. So that other leg is working, but you're not having to worry about balance. And last but not least, upper body. This is one of my favourite exercises, and it's a wall press up, because you are going to work your triceps with narrow hands. With wider hands you'll also get a bit of shoulder and a bit of your chest, and it's quite democratic, everyone can have a go at this. So bend your elbows, straighten your elbows. So there's the arms working. But that's not it. You have the challenge of alignment. Can you keep your head on top of your body? And can you go in and out and keep your rib-pelvis connection? Can you keep your trunk stability? as opposed to, I don't know if you can see it from here, the tendency sometimes people have to gape the pelvis down towards the wall. So trunk stability, rib pelvis connection, great bit of work for the arms and a challenge to your head and neck alignment. 2 sets of 15, maybe it's a wide set, maybe it's a narrow set. Fantastic exercise. And who needs to get down on the floor? No need at all. So give those a go, and I'll come back next month with some mobility work for the spine that you can use and have the wall to help you. Cheerio for now. Hi there. I do hope you found this clip useful. We've got plenty more on the site, and for now I've suggested another one for you to watch. If you want to know more about what we do in Leeds, then do visit the website at pilates-leeds.com, and right now you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and we can do this all again next month. Cheerio!